you must go beyond me. You must go higher than me. You will do greater things than me. This spoke my wonderful friend, teacher, second father, soulmate, Michio Kushi, a Japanese teacher, when I was just 20 years old. Every evening, and he'd meet with me for hours, for many days, for years. And at one point, he would stop and say, you must go further than me. At the time, it felt ridiculous. It felt inconceivable. I did realize that it was echoing what I had heard in Sunday school, Bible school, and church that my parents insisted I go to when I was young. Because I didn't hear much at all in church except the words of Jesus and his stories. I loved his stories. And the one thing he said that caught my attention, even when I was 5 and 6 years old, was, even the least of ye shall do what I have done and more. And that seemed so preposterous at the time. Yet I heard it over and over, and it kept resonating in the back of my head throughout my life. And then at 20, when I heard Michio say, in essence, the same thing, I realized at one point I'd made a decision. Well, why not? Give it a shot. What do you have to lose? Nothing but my limitations, nothing but my limited view of myself. And so I played with the idea. I was open to the idea. And this morning, as I was taking a walk, I realized, wow, those two really helped me. Because their words, that suggestion, was still playing in the back of my consciousness, that I could do anything. And in fact, I realized that they were suggesting not just to go beyond their words, not just to go beyond Michio's words or Jesus' stories and teachings, but all words, all teachings, all teachers. And in fact, even go beyond all beliefs. In fact, even to go beyond all allies. An ally in the shaman world is anything or person or place that helps you feel better, that assists you on your journey, that reminds you of who you are, that brings you back to God, to oneness. But it's still a form, bringing you back to essence, source, God. And so to continually, to let go and go beyond all forms of God, all ways of reaching God, no matter how well it's worked for you, no matter how many years it's worked really well, still be open to the possibility that there could be something easier, more fun, more natural for you, or more effective. And I realized that I had kept that perspective because of their gentle urging. And as I was listening to these new teachings, this new teacher, I realized that that what I was doing was taking it in, and my point of view, my approach was, well, I will take from this what feels intuitively appropriate for me. I will take from this for what is useful or helpful to me, and I will leave the rest. And then I will take what is helpful and use it to get higher, to raise my own vibration, to share with others, to go beyond. And I had to laugh once I realized that, because then I remembered, then I could hear Michio saying to me, Keith, I would ask Michio, why do you spend so much time with me? Because he would spend hours over many days and years. And at the time I was 20, I was still drinking just because I couldn't handle my emotions and everything else going on. I was very overwhelmed. And I would ask him, why do you spend this time with me? And he said, well, because you listen. You hear what I am saying. And you absorb it. You're taking it in. And someday you will pass all of this on. And I had to laugh even at the time, and every time I recall it, because I said to Michio, almost every time he said that, you will pass this on, I would always laugh and say, Michio, I love you, but you know, I'm more likely to pass out than to pass on any of this wisdom. And we would both laugh, and then we'd order a dessert or whatever. And so I realize now that here, in this moment, I am passing it on. And every moment that I live, every moment that I interact with people, that I share from my heart, that I simply enjoy life, I am passing on what He instilled in me, what Jesus instilled in me, what all my teachers, what the universe and all the ways, all the gifts, all the blessings that it's given me are flowing through. And I'm allowing them to spiral me upward so I can fly higher, go beyond, go further. So I encourage you to take whatever value this is for you, not just this video, but your life, this moment, every experience you have today, and let it affect you. Let it help you to grow, expand, and soar beyond. Thank you.